Yogi Clan, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Yogi Cycle Service. Here I am at Lowe's. Why I'm at Lowe's, may you ask? Because I need bike parts. I had to buy bolts and screws. And it's a whole lot cheaper to get them from Lowe's than it is from Harley. But now I need to go to Harley because I need parts that I can't get from Lowe's. So what's the point of all of this, of me telling you that? Well, because I've noticed that here lately it seems like everybody's breaking down, including Yogi. Yeah, I broke down. Hence why I'm on Miss Piggy today, gathering parts wearing a backpack. Because the Ultra Limited broke down. Not that I mind riding Miss Piggy, I love it. So yes, the bagger broke. The bagger died. I'll tell you about that after we get on the road. Cute little kid on the mower. But if you are new to Yogi Cycle Service, I thank you for stopping by and checking out this channel. Ask you to check out some of my other videos. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, mash that subscribe button. If you're a loyal watcher, I appreciate you coming back for this vlog. So what happened to the bagger? What happened to the Ultra Limited? Well, I was ripping down the highway. Well, before I was ripping down the highway, actually. So if you remember the vlog that I just released on Tuesday, it was a moto vlog where at the end of the video I had met up with one of my brothers, Scott. We hopped on the highway. When we hopped on the highway, you know, the GPS was trying to reroute me to not get on the exit we were getting on. I couldn't figure out why until we got on the highway. Apparently 6 miles ahead, there was an 18-wheeler that rolled on its side down into the ditch. So it had the highway backed up for 6 miles. So during that time, I was practicing my slow racing. You know, pulling the clutch in, working the foot brake, doing my thing, practicing my slow racing, everything's great. We pass the traffic, highway opens up, we blow down the highway. I mean, we're blowing to get to where we're going because we're late because of this traffic. Well, I get to the exit to pull off, and I pull in the clutch and drop from 6th gear to 5th gear. When I went go with the clutch, it didn't spring back like it usually does, the lever. It went, I'm like, ooh, that didn't look good. And I thought it felt kind of weird when I pulled on it. So I pulled it again to go from 5th to 4th because now we're on the exit ramp. And I realized, I have no pressure in my clutch because it's a hydraulic clutch. I frickin' blew the master cylinder up. So the Ultra is down for the count till I get new parts to rebuild the master cylinder, which is okay because if you remember from my past videos, the master cylinder, you could see the paint was eating away at it. And you know, before this whole COVID thing hit, I bought a bottle of rattle spray paint so I could pull it off, strip it out, clean it, put it back together, repaint it, mount it back on the bike. Well, I guess now that is a mandatory thing because the Ultra is dead. And I also brought a Hayden cam tensioner because the cam's making a lot, not cam tensioner, I bought a Hayden primary chain tensioner because it sounds like there's a lot of rattle coming from down there at the primary chain on that bike. So I'm heading to the Harley dealer now to pick up some parts so we can work on that bike. And Lowe's doesn't have those, but I tell you what, man, I try to buy as much nuts and bolts from Lowe's as I can buy versus the Harley dealer because it's just so expensive at Harley. You know, I can buy 2 of like these bolts here from back there for like $1, where they're like $1 or $2 each down at the Harley dealer. So tip, Yogi tip, buy as much as you can. And incidentally, I just found out Lowe's used to have a chrome bolt section. Yeah, well, I guess it wasn't selling all that well. They just did away with it. So the bolts I just bought from my buddy's bike are not chrome. They're stainless. But, you know, you do what you got to do in a pinch. If he wants to swap them out later, he can swap them out later. But I think it'll still look okay. But I will say this. At Mark's ride, we had probably 3 bikes break down, if you include mine into that. and for weird things. One was a shift linkage on a Victory that just like cracked in half, and we know why it did it. But the guy rode from Wisconsin 850 miles. Where did he break down? In the church parking lot when he arrived. Yeah, Lord was looking after him, got to where he needed to go safely. Right? But the point is, man, I've seen a lot of bikes breaking down here lately, and they're wear items. They're bearings, they're screws and bolts on parts that get taken apart, like your derby cover. There's just a lot of things, people, the riding season's back on now, and people are back riding on their bikes, and I will tell you, what you did not fix over winter and over COVID is now coming back to haunt you. So do me a favor, wash your bikes often. And why do I say wash your bike often? A lot of people are like, I want my bike washed by God. Well, I disagree with that, because the more you put your hands on your bike, the more you find broken parts or loose pieces. So washing your bike can be critical for finding that loose taillight cover that's starting to rattle and fall off, or that loose whatever it is that's starting. Dude, it's raining. What the heck? Whatever loose cover it is that's getting rattling and starting to fall off, typically that's the time you find it. So wash your bike, maintain your bike. If you start seeing something going wrong, don't ignore it. Go get it fixed. Otherwise, it's gonna bite you when you're out riding around somewhere and suddenly you need to call somebody for a tow because you ignored a problem, because you ignored the issue. So that's my safety tip for the day. Go over your stuff, maintain your bike, service your bike, replace those wear items often. The best time to do that's over winter, so you're fresh and you gotta, you can enjoy the summer. Your bike's not down for a month as you get it worked on, because I've heard lately Harley's a good 3-4 weeks on most all of their service items. So if your bike breaks down, you're taking it to the dealer, you ain't gonna be riding for the next month, because they got a backlog. They're dealing with COVID and all this other crap also. So best to get it done now while you can, before it becomes a problem. I've seen just a bunch of bikes break down here lately. Things that could be easily fixed and are just ignored. Hey, which is good for me, because that's what I do, is I fix bikes. You know what? I'm kind of ready for a break though, because I've been fixing everybody else's bike. It's time to fix mine. I got a primary leak on here that I gotta attend to, but first I want to get the Ultra running again, then I'll put this on the lift. So videos I have coming. I'm going to rebuild this master cylinder, repaint it. I'm going to replace the chain tensioner on the Ultra. Fix those two things, and I'm going to replace the gaskets in this. Also, so working on a customer deal, I was working on bikes till 11 o'clock last night, trying to get this Road King done back to the customer. And I have to change the brake line on it. And he's got ABS brakes. His brake line comes from his lever up here, goes down through in under the tank and back to the ABS unit. So in order to get to that, I got to take his seat off. So I start loosening up the thumb screw. As soon as the thumb screw pops out, I hear bonk, and then ding, ding, ding. The little insert that the screw inserts into, that little piece of plastic, was broken, and the little insert bounced off his tire, then bounced off the lift. And that is if you don't know the secrets on how to fix it, you basically got to take your rear wheel off so you can reach it and replace it. Well, I have figured out the way through the magic of dental floss to replace that without pulling the rear wheel off. So we are going to film that today. That video will be coming out soon. A kind of fun little trick I figured out in the last bike where I didn't have time to take off his rear wheel to fix it. So I thought, I wonder if dental floss would work. So we're going to show you how you can do that and fix yours also. Dental floss is $1 from the dollar store, so we'll show you how to fix that real simple and real easy. because I know that that happens quite often. So as soon as I get home today, we're going to make a video about that. But first, we got to go to the Harley dealer and get that piece, which is where we're off to now. There's, on your left, for those of you who have never been to Charlotte, there is Lowe's Motor Speedway. And over there is the dirt track. And over there is Z-Max Dragway, 4-lane wide drag strip. There's good old Lowe's Motor Speedway. That's for you, Boo Bike and Doyle. As you go around and check your little oddities and all your little cool things in your area. Well, that's the cool thing in my area, man. Speedway and Z-Max Dragway. If any of y'all are subscribers and ever come up to the races, hit me up, man. I only live like 6 miles from here. I love to do a meetup. There's the drag strip over there. So that's what I have for you today, Yogi Clan. I hope you have an awesome day and an awesome weekend. I'm going to go wrench on some bikes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And I will catch y'all on the next video. All right, y'all. Peace. Speedway Harley Davidson, home of the Orphan Run, y'all. September 5th. Mark your calendars. Come on out. I would love to see you there.